Hi guys, time for some festive Christmas sleep tips. So you might be facing a Christmas period with a child who you are already facing sleep challenges with, in which case you might be feeling a little bit concerned, or alternatively you might have a really good sleeper and you think, oh, I really don't want them to end up disrupted and overtired, so hopefully these tips will help. Tip number 1, try to maintain a sense of calm. So there is a heightened level of busyness at this time of year naturally with Christmas. There's music, there's lights, there's activities, there's events, there's concerts, performances, family visiting. It's all happening. Sometimes saying no to an event or a visit, if it's going to end up late or if it's going to cause disruption to your children's sleep routine and their bedtime, then it's okay to say no. Tip number 2, Scrooge alert! Try to avoid bedtime being too late. And I know it's easy sometimes, we get carried away and there's things going on, and it's easy to lose track of time, but try to be organised and scheduled with your children's usual bedtime routine so that they have that familiarity and that security of getting to bed when they need that rest. Tip number 3, stick to the usual rules. No Christmas exceptions. We're going to be really, really strict with this. So let's say that, it's holiday time and you take the lazy option of just letting them into bed with you in the night if they're waking up, and you think, oh, it's the holidays, it's okay, let's all just get some sleep. Be careful, because this can quite easily develop into a reliance, a habit that is going to roll on well past Christmas and into the new year. So you don't want to open yourself up to these habits just because it's the holidays. So stick to the usual rules and keep children in their own beds where you can. Tip number 4, fill up the sleep tank. Keep kids well rested. Overtiredness is the main culprit behind sleep challenges in children, and that is where not enough sleep is achieved, whether that's with daytime sleep or nighttime sleep or a combination. So make sure that your child is napping at the right times, is getting enough sleep, that there's no disruption to the usual routine. Otherwise, we will end up with children who are overtired, who are fussy, who are resistant, who are difficult to manage at bedtime and will have frequent wakes through the night too. So fill up the sleep tank, keep our kids well rested, and it will help them have a lovely holiday that they can enjoy. Tip number 5, Christmas Eve calm. So is that even possible? Is it even a thing? Christmas Eve is off the chart in my house, but I always make sure that I make time to have that wind down, to still let the children pick their stories and to sit and have some still time with them, where they're with me, they're winding down, they're resting their bodies, they're not moving around, they're not excited, they are calm, they are winding down, they're getting ready for the next step, which is going to be going to sleep. So even little changes like Christmas Eve boxes are quite a big thing these days, and I know that that's something that I do with my boys, but this year I'm going to do their Christmas Eve boxes in the afternoon, and I've got lots of puzzles and baubles to make to hang on the tree and some crafty things and a few little sweeties. So I'm going to do that with them on Christmas Eve in the afternoon, so that once they've had their dinner and we're kind of getting into that rhythm of getting ready to go to bed, that all of a sudden we don't have this box with lots of fun and exciting things in it that is just going to send them off the chart, and then it's really difficult for them to settle. So just be prepared, be organised, and think ahead about what you're doing on Christmas Eve and how you're going to manage that to make sure that your children have the chance to be in a chilled, calm state in the run up to bedtime, rather than being hyped up, overtired, just absolutely bursting with excitement so that they're not going to go to sleep. We need to help them to wind down and to get into a good place where they're ready for some Christmas rest. Hopefully these sleep tips have been helpful and that you all have a lovely time over the festive period. And as always, if you have any questions or any concerns, please get in touch. I'm always here and I'm always happy to listen.